pray. Hey guys, welcome to Nüvida Let's Talk. This is, I guess, our first official episode.
Yep.
All right, because like the first one was kind of just like
Intro. Just talking about stuff. Let you guys know what's up.
Exactly.
Now we'll finally actually just talk the real stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first off, how's your week?
Good. Busy. It was cold, super cold.
Disgusting cold.
But yeah, honestly, like good. I got a lot of work done. You know.
We had that Monday, right? There was this week where we had like all that snow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, I was surprised, right?
That morning, I turned on my Uber at 9 in the morning,
Yeah.
and I saw the whole heat map was red.
What does that mean? Like,
That means that like it's high demand. Like there's little amount of Ubers out, and like people need rides. You know what I mean? So every second when I'm on it, it goes ting ting, accept ride. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So and there's a higher surge, so you get paid more per kilometer. It gets into more details, but like that day, people like I was Uber like safely driving, but like still kind of like skidding. You know, like it was bad.
You
Like,
never know what's gonna happen. Man, well for me, like I was driving, and like normally I leave at the same time every day. And that day I was 20 minutes late just because like I'm coming. And like there's just one street where it's like a big dive and you go down and then it starts rising up.
Yeah.
There's cars, like little cars that were just getting stuck because like either there's too much snow where the tires weren't like making full connection to the ground, or they were just like they didn't have any snow tires, so they just
in Toronto the buses were getting stuck and stuff.
Then I seen that.
I saw some guy in 6 Plus
the video of all the people. No, there's one. I seen a video of like a bunch of people came out and they're like literally pushing it together. Like the whole everybody on the bus got out to push the bus through the snow.
No, I didn't see that.
It was good, man.
I just saw some freaking Romeo guy who had
to walk to the girlfriend.
Yeah, he walked to his girlfriend's house and he was all the way up to here, full of snow.
Yeah.
I'm here. I made it.
There was another good one of the one Jamaican, like this Jamaican spot, or it was I think it was a Jamaican spot. This guy, it's his favorite place to eat. He went there, gets there, and it's closed, and he just drops his knees in sadness.
Yeah, no, it was crazy, bro.
All right, man. So let's get into some topics of like health and whatever.
Yeah.
So what'd you do this week to keep healthy, or what's new? Did you incorporate anything?
To keep healthy. I've just worked out, I guess, every single day this week. If you guys know, I'm still doing that.
Haven't missed a day?
Haven't missed a day.
Good, man.
Today's 23 day. By the time this podcast releases, it'll be 25, day 25.
Good.
But yeah, day 23. And honestly, bro, it's been blessed. It's been
Easy?
blessed. Like, I feel like not easy because at that point it just becomes a mental game.
Yeah, like you telling me, like you have to just do it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I'm on day 5 or 6 now that I've missed for running. Just because either the weather's just been unpermittable, or I'm not gonna lie, there's 2 days where it's myself. I made an excuse. I'm like, oh, new dog, don't have to freaking do it. Not that I didn't have to do it, but like I was just so like not frustrated. I just didn't manage it. I put excuses before the actual task.
It's just mental.
Yeah. So
it's literally like the one guy. I was talking to David, and he was saying how David Goggins said that you're literally just like a sack of meat and bones. That's it. And what controls you is your brain, your mind.
Yeah,
that's it. So it's like every day, like when you say it's easy, like the workout,
the action is easy.
That's not even easy because like you kind of push it, but like it's after it, like Brandon said, like you never regret a workout.
No, yeah,
so that's why it's kind of easy because after it's like we're avoiding.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, but the mental fight is to
get there. Yeah, well, it's always like even the whole gym thing. It's like the gym doesn't suck. It's getting to the gym sucks, right? Like once you're there, it's pretty good, right? Yeah. Like you get to see stuff, like whatever. It's nice. And
basically, what I'm just trying to show is just like you don't really need a gym. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing all my first 45 workouts body weight.
Yeah.
No equipment.
Are you gonna incorporate weights after you think?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be 365 days, so I have to incorporate like body
something, change it up a little bit, right? I think that's a big thing that people forget is like. They just get into these stagnant workouts where it's like, oh, I do this all the time. Yeah. So they're trying to kind of changing it up and like they'll plateau a lot sooner. Or for example, they'll get bored of working out just because it's the same thing. Their muscles don't know how to like you probably know a lot better, but like it's the whole idea to get growth is through stimulation and also shocking your muscles, right, by doing different exercises.
Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta switch it up. You know what I mean? Like your body will adapt.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So if you're doing the same thing over and over, like. But then it depends, right? Like some people just want to grow muscle. Some people just want to be physically active for 30 minutes a day, just have the heart rate.
Well,
it's all beneficial. At the end of the day, it's all beneficial.
Well, we were talking about it. It's like I brought it up, and it's like now being like just doing body weight, you feel that you're more nimble or more like like, let's say for example, you said if you had to run away from the cops or something for what reason, I don't know, Ricardo, but like you said, it'd be easy to hop over a fence just because like you've been so accustomed to these body weight workouts, right? Stuff like that, right?
Exactly. Yeah. No. Like exactly what you just said. Like I do feel more like not stiff.
Stiff.
I feel like when I was doing like the weights, like the bench pressing or the heavy squats or like the big dumbbells, it's like my body was just like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like go to the bathroom, you can't even like rotate. Like,
you can't even. Like,
you can't even do none of that. Like so I'm like now I just feel like very like I can move more. I can play basketball. I can do a layup and do a greasy little.
And you actually feel smooth with it.
Very like smooth. But like it's only been like 23 days and I still have a long road ahead. But like I guess that's what I've been doing. And also like my mornings have just been really dedicated to like just meaningful like meditation because like a lot of what you guys know like Nüvida incorporates like mental health, right? So like what I've been doing in that aspect is I've just been like waking up every morning before I look at my phone or anything like that. Brandon, you know what I'm talking about, the Morning Miracle, the book. Literally just kind of applying like stuff like that.
I still need that book. I want to see.
I'll give it to you. I finished reading it like the second time, so I'll give it to you. It's actually a great recommendation. You should put a picture of that book.
Yeah, right here.
But yeah, anyways, taking that time for myself, being grateful, you know what I mean? Whatever comes my way, I'm gonna approach it in a positive attitude and like that's something that it helps a lot. What about yourself, bro?
For mental health, I think I just talk to a lot of people. That's more my thing, right? Like I think I just kind of like I never have anything that's kind of bottling up for too long.
Yeah. Like
maybe like even if it's like something like maybe mad at someone or like anything, I never like kind of stays for too long because I end up talking about it to somebody and then either it's like something that I lose interest in the aspect of like I don't give it any more energy because it's just not serving any purpose for me.
Yeah.
Or two would be like I kind of realize how small of a situation it is that it's easy just a talk situation where I can be like, all right, this is what the problem was, or maybe I might just leave it alone. Maybe it's not even something to give energy to where I have to talk to them about it, right?
No, you're lucky you have a lot of outlets, right? Cause
yeah.
Because like that's like the key, right? Cause
yeah.
Because like being able to talk about it or release it, that's like the important.
And I think that's a lot of things too, right? Is like when you feel alone is like when a lot of things creep up on you, and like for me, it's like I'm personally not a fan of like being alone. Like, and when I say that, it's like I'm like, for example, some people will just be like at home just chilling. Me, I'm usually at home chilling, but I'll have like headset on and I'll be talking to somebody.
Like on Discord or on
gaming, at some point, right? So like there's not really much.
Very
time
social.
Yes, exactly. Like there isn't much time where I am alone. There is when I'm like maybe when I wake up and as you said, like I get in my routine where I'm just going through stuff or the motions. But like usually I'm usually communicating with someone. So as you said, I do have multiple outlets, which I find very useful in my days.
Yeah.
Because like days when I'm like down, at least I know who to call, or maybe I'll just talk to this person and we'll just laugh about something. Then as I said, I'll lose like energy, like my energy that's been focused on that will transfer over to here, and I kind of move on from there.
Yeah. Right? Oh, nice. And how's your physical week been going? I guess
physical. So I ran this week. I missed 2 days. So that's 5 days of running, which was good. That's pretty good. That's great. Worked out with you, I think 1 day or 2 days this week.
I don't remember.
Can't remember, but it happened either day. But like, and then so for working out, I did 5 days this week too. So 5 and 5. So it was pretty good. I feel like I could have done better. Obviously, done a 7 for 7. But at the same time, it's like I was talking to you about it. Like, do I kind of listen to my body? And I felt like those days off were good. They kind of refreshed me because I know tomorrow's Monday. So like I like starting Monday really strong, where it's like do the workout. I know I'm gonna get home, do my workout right away, right after work, and then go for my run. Yeah. Boom, that's a fresh Monday start. We hit our meeting at 7, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah. No, I was listening to a podcast and they were saying how like sometimes like when you work out, you don't want to push it to the max because then you just defeat like your next couple workouts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
the volume.
Like exactly. About? So what was that one thing you sent me?
It was so the guy was saying that the whole idea of when you work out, a lot of people get in the mindset of like I gotta go the hardest every day, or like the hardest when I'm working out. So like if I do bench press or push-ups, we'll make it easy and say push-ups. That day I know I can do 10 push-ups, but that's the maximum push-ups I can do. If I do those 10 push-ups, it's gonna make me sore and tired for maybe the next 2 days, where I'm not going to be able either to do the push-ups or I'm not going to do as many. Yeah. Where he says if you were able to kind of get the ego out of there and just kind of listen to your body, you'll do 5 push-ups that day, and you'll do 5 push-ups for 5 days straight instead of doing 10 push-ups every 3 days. Yeah. So then that way, for example, you'll do 20 push-ups in 2 days, or you could do 25 push-ups in 5 days, where you do 5, 5, 5. And by the 6th day, you probably can do another 5. So that 30.
So you're getting more push-ups done.
Done, exactly, and then also it's not hurting your body, right? So it's like it's the aspect of volume is better than numbers, right? Like, it's the same thing. I think that's the wrong.
I guess depending on what your goals are,
exactly, right?
But that works for me, and
it comes back to the same thing for you. You're saying you're working out 365 days. Doesn't matter if you're working out like 20 minutes or whatever. If you compound all the time you've worked out throughout the whole year, I guarantee you it's going to be a lot more hours or minutes than somebody who just only works out like 4 times a week for an hour or 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just adds up.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing I've noticed as well is like, like physically, like I have way less heartburn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for the audience who knows, like, you know, if you're eating a bag of chips before bed and you're like past the age of 22, you know what it's like to have.
Yeah, no, that's,
you know what I mean? Or a burrito or something, or like you know what it's like. And like I noticed in the last like 23 days, bro, like I haven't had any heartburn.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
You're feeling like your body's a lot like getting through this stuff.
I would assume so. It's the only thing that's changed, really. You know,
like physical health, yeah.
Is
it's crazy how that, and it's like there's a couple questions that like we'll get Brandon to ask, but like I was even looking at it. It's like now the big thing is like physical health, which I think it's amazing, right? It's like we should be like really divulging and diving straight into it, right? And especially for some of us who are getting to that point where it's like they call it the dirty 30s. You want to be, I think, at your peak or getting towards your peak of health. Yeah. Because like from there on, it's kind of like
well, like not necessarily. I don't think, right? Like if you maintain it like at a young age, like.
But that's what I'm saying.
Some people are D's at 40, bro. You see Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
In the Ski-Doo?
But that's what I'm saying. He has money, but he has money though, right?
Yeah. So but like you can't say he didn't. I say
the 30,
I get what you're saying.
30 is like a good standpoint where I think it's like, as you said, it's either maintain or you can slide down. Because at 40, it's hard to like you can still turn around. There's multiple people who've done it or just do it all the time, right? But I say 30 is like where you can either set up yourself for like the habits of like, okay, I'm gonna maintain myself, and when I'm 40, I look like I'm 30. When I'm 50, I look like I'm 40. You know what I mean? And try to have that mindset versus like when you're 30, you're looking like you're 35.
And like not even and like that's important too. But like also like you gotta think about it like. Oh, I'm preventing like diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm prevention like.
But I feel like that stuff like, also ages you too, right?
But it is. I don't want to get too into the details. Cause I know all the doctors are gonna get at me. But like doing 30, I went to Queens. You know what I mean? I don't want to say like blast that, but like and I took class. Bob Ross, he changed my life. That prof changed my life. He said 30 minutes a day, or 150 minutes a week of moderate to like. To extreme workouts. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was a positive correlation as well with light workouts. Yeah. But it decreases your chance of diabetes, of like Alzheimer's, of cancer, of cardiovascular diseases. Yeah. Exercise.
Peter Attia said this to himself. It's like I think it's like I don't want to quote numbers. I think it's around 40%. But like if you exercise for like an hour a day or something like that, it gives you that much more longevity in your life. It's like what? Why are we doing it? Why isn't it promoted?
And I was talking to Brandon too, like earlier today, and I was just basically telling him like it's crazy how like we are the only animal that consciously knows that our time here is limited. Like maybe other animals know about death and like people die and maybe maybe they can die if in danger and if attacked. But they don't know they have a limited time on this earth, no matter what, no matter how rich you are, no matter how good you are, no matter how strong you are, it doesn't matter. Everyone is due for death.
Yeah, right? We have the concept of time. Right?
How is that not like how is this not like how are we not taking this more serious?
I think it's because we have the exterior like outlet.
And I'm asking myself this too because just because I did this for 23 days doesn't mean shit to me. And I don't mean just to swear, but I'm still new to this. Like this.
But it's the idea.
But I'm trying to keep it consistent. I'm trying to ingrate it because I feel like we all kind of should at least walking or at least like doing something, right?
But I think that's the biggest issue is because there's so many outlets now, right? Like I can go, like for me, for example, like one of the first things I like to do is just go play video games, right? But its goal, the best way to say its goal is to trap you and have you sit there and put your hours into it. And then that's the thing, right? There's so many outlets like that, like Netflix. It'll make you watch it and watch it, and then it'll ask you, do you want to keep watching? And you're like, shoot, I should get up and go do something else, right? But it's got you there.
Well, another one, TikTok, is you'll be scrolling, and all of a sudden some guy goes, hey, stop. You've been scrolling for way too long.
Really?
Yeah. And he goes, do you want to keep on scrolling? You're like,
yeah.
I have to get off now.
Right?
And it's kick me out.
Right? And it's like, but its job is to keep you there. And it's like,
right?
And then so for us as humans, like, can we say our job is to like fight that a little bit? Like, and that's why the metaverse is kind of scary. Like that.
No, it's just sad because I think that's not even our job. I think that like needs to be like a norm.
Yeah.
And we've just
Like
lost that
disconnect.
disconnect. Like back in the day, like when we used to have to like be hunter gatherers and stuff like that, like we relied on our bodies. There was nothing else. You know what I mean? Now, like you said, distractions. We don't put that in the forefront of things. You know what I mean?
Well, how so what? We're 26. If you think about it, let's go back 20 years, right? So we're
6 years old, young
right?
lads.
If you were outside, when we were outside, how many kids did you see running on the streets?
Every kid had to be in the
so
streets.
many, right?
Every kid.
I used to play outside every freaking day, every day. Like there's no chance that I wasn't outside, and like
that's probably the best year for bikes.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
For
Right?
little
So
kids,
like, and it's crazy to think now. Like you go outside, like sometimes you see kids outside, but not really. And if you do, there's either an iPad or an iPhone in their hand. It's really like it's.
But it's crazy because I'm trying to see the second perspective as well, as in like
from
all these
technologies.
all these technologies, like we can't downgrade them as well. Like who's to say that like these young kids are not going to change the world because of all these like iPads and stuff? It's just like I think you can balance it. Just make sure your kid does 30 minutes of exercise a day.
But that's what I'm saying. You can balance it, but is it done? Like that's
no,
it's not, right? It's not. It's because it's
maybe
it's easier.
Maybe a lot of places it is done. You know what I mean? You got to give the people the credit. A lot of people do this.
But you also see the opposite too, though. I think the problem is too, though.
Majority,
like,
though.
Yeah, and like also too, though, when we see something bad, we're very quick to like kind of hone in on that and also forget the good around everything, right? Like for example, I spilled water all over the floor. You right? I'm so mad about that, but I'm not happy about the fact that I got water. You know?
And it's not beneficial to like a business. If you think of the government as a business, you know what I mean? Like you have everyone out here healthy, growing their own crops in their backyard, eating the most organic things. Who the hell's buying? Who's the hell's like keeping their because you're self-running.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it benefits them to close down gyms during this COVID thing. You know what I mean? Because like they want to kind of keep you like in the pharmaceutical run, in the like the. Sorry, I don't want to. That's maybe extreme. I don't want to say they want to keep you. That's my subjective opinion.
Yeah,
but like. Think about it though. What if everyone was physically fit? No one had to go to the doctors. No one had to go get pharmaceuticals. Like no one had everyone was growing organic. Like I don't know.
It's a utopia, but like I don't know. It never gets to that point. So Brandon, hit us with this new thing that I was thinking about that fact or fiction. Yeah. Fact or cap, fact or fiction, whatever you want to call it. Well, you hit us with the questions. We'll give you the answers.
Let's go. Let's see this. I'm excited for this one. Oh. By the way, I sleep a lot better, eh?
What?
Because of the exercise.
Yeah,
I used to roll around, be so busted. Nowadays, I'm just like, second I lay my pillow.
Yeah, same here. Like I usually would watch like an hour of TV before bed. I'll put on a comedy thing. I'll listen to like 5 jokes and then I'm out cold.
Saying you're Tyrone Woodley after Jake Paul.
What?
Just knocked out.
Yeah, that fake knockout. Oh, I know some of you guys gonna hate that, but I don't know. It could have been real, could have been fake. I don't care.
Alright, hit us.
My fact or cap. Being overweight shortens your life expectancy.
Fact. No, that ain't cap. That's fact.
You're right, it's true.
Okay. That's easy. Alright, next one. Hit me with it.
Find a harder one. Right. Antiperspirants cause cancer.
Which one, sorry?
Antiperspirants.
Ooh, I don't know. That's like, I don't know too much. Me personally, I don't use antiperspirant. Like, I actually just swapped deodorants recently, like within the last month.
I would say yes, because I feel like.
Honestly,
I would say fact, just because I don't know. I feel like.
I want to say, well, there's I'm gonna say because from my knowledge, antiperspirants, the biggest difference with them is they carry aluminum, and that's what actually stops you from sweating. I don't know if that's 100% fact.
I don't know,
but that's what I'm gonna say.
It's a tough one.
So what is it? It's
false.
False. Why?
Aluminum-based compounds and antiperspirants temporarily keep sweat from escaping by plugging up sweat ducts. Some research suggests that these compounds can be absorbed by the skin and have hormonal effects. However, a review published by Critical Reviews in Toxicology found no link between antiperspirants containing aluminum and an increased risk of breast cancer.
Okay,
so we're tied right now still.
Yeah. Seriously.
Okay.
Okay, 1-1.
A little scoreboard for the kids.
All right.
Eating too much sugar will cause type 2 diabetes.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say no.
I mean, like it's just like I hate it because it's just the
way it's
vocabulary.
The way it's worded.
Like, no, it's not gonna cause it, but like it will increase your chances.
I'm gonna say
so
no.
I'm gonna say cap.
I'm gonna say no. It's cap, and then I'm gonna relate it to.
And if you say fact, I'm walking out of here.
I'm gonna say no, and then I'm gonna say it's related to your genetics.
So you're saying
genetics?
Cap? You're saying cap? I'm saying cap too.
Yeah.
Right, it's false.
It is okay. That's what I thought. So I'm saying okay.
Sweet foods don't directly lead to chronically high blood sugar.
What is it then? What does it like? What makes you get it?
Sedentary activity. Because then you're not
when you eat foods containing carbohydrates, including sugary foods, your body breaks them down into glucose, also called blood sugar. Your body makes the hormone insulin to keep glucose in check. Type 2 diabetes is caused by issues with insulin regulation, not with eating too much sugar. However, many sweet foods can contribute to obesity, which is a risk factor for type 2 diabetes.
Okay. There we go. That's a good one. All right, hit us with one more.
One more?
Yeah, one more for a little bit, and then we'll go back into something else.
Let's see.
Coffee will dehydrate you.
100%, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll say fact.
It'll clean you out, too.
False.
What?
That caffeine is a dehydrator.
I hate it because like if you're drinking water before the caffeine, you're not dehydrated.
What's that?
Nah, that's bull.
Yo, like...
I'm trying to get it.
Studies show that coffee and tea drinkers are no less dehydrated than people who drink water. A cup of coffee counts as part of your fluid intake and can actually help keep you hydrated.
What? So hold up. So why do I get pasties? And then why do I feel like I'm dying when I drink hot coffee? So I always drink cold coffee. Look, that's why.
We can do 8 more myths about...
Yeah, give us a couple more because we're still on the tiebreaker.
Yeah, we're still we're trying to win. We gotta have a winner here.
Yeah.
Gotta be one where I'm like, no, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, winner brings the other one a donut next pod.
Deal.
A donut actually? Is that healthy?
I'll go donut. I want a donut. I want a donut.
I want a donut.
I want a Boston
we'll do
cream.
a donut. Man, you know what I hate? I hate the idea of like food. You can eat as much as you want realistically. It's just not as much as you want. That's not the correct. You can eat whatever, but if you do it based off calories, you can slither away with some stuff.
It's just
not everything.
It's just more deeper than that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just always more deeper. Because our body's just so complex.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I was more dedicated in the idea of like.
Honestly, that's
eating
why
specific meals. Like I kind of like I'll eat whatever. To be honest with you, I try to stay with like healthier options, but I'll eat whatever, and it doesn't like. I wish I was more conscious about it because I'd want to see what the development of my body or how I would feel would be.
Yeah.
But overall, realistically, I don't care.
Yeah.
I like food too
Yo,
much.
it's crazy because like nutrition is kind of like I would argue as important as physical activity.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
Because it's like what you're putting in your body, right? Like for example, like
a bag of candy. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, like anything you put into your body, like if it's not healthy, it's just gonna store, and you know, it's not providing you the best nutrition. It's the same thing. Nutrition's kind of the same thing with physical activity.
Yeah, you kind of need to do it, right?
Yeah.
You got a question?
Sugar causes cancer.
Cap.
I'm gonna take fact on that one.
It's false.
Yeah. Cap.
What causes cancer then?
Uno, nothing.
Why would they say no?
Because bro, like
I think.
Because why would they give sugar stuff to us if they knew it caused cancer?
Because the thing is, I don't.
You'd have a Pepsi would be.
Hold up, I say it like this, and I would think about this. I think about it. It's a contributor. It may not necessarily give you because like think about the sugars we have. They're kind of some are pretty messed up.
No, but like you can't think about like all the sugars. Like you know, it's just the basic sugar. But like
I guess the question is just
it's kind of like I said. It's just vocabulary. This does not cause this. For this to cause this, it has to be.
I feel like a lot of these. I feel like a lot of these will say they're contributors. Mostly.
Yeah. It can increase your chance in the right circumstance. Sure.
Right. They'll take the little way out. Right. Because it's easier to say this could contribute, and you know you don't have to worry about the legal stuff behind it. Right.
Can you get a big 1-0?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Next time on fact or cap. Oh, the markets. You guys have probably covered that stuff, no? You guys did crypto talk, but did you guys actually talk about like how disgusting the markets are right now?
Yeah, the markets. Yeah, we did.
Like how depressing. Like I'm depressed.
Everything.
I'm depressed. Like I was supposed to pull out on some stuff. I held everything. I couldn't do it. It was just too bad. And you know what the crazy part is? Some guys are eating right now.
After shorting?
The shorting, yeah, just options. Like right now, if you were shorting a couple of the cryptos, you did really well.
Yeah, well, honestly, like it's just another wave.
Yeah, dude, do you think it's gonna last long?
this
little
bear market.
Yeah, this little hump, I like to call it.
Honestly, like the way I look at it is like, it's just so hard to tell. Like for example, like whatever's going on right now with this
current health crisis.
With the current health crisis, whatever's going on right now, a lot of us are starting to realize, like in countries too, like we can't really do nothing about it. Like think about it. Why is Canada not they're not counting all cases now? Like and that's like it's true. They're not counting all cases. So it's like I think the more we loosen on like stuff like that means that we're gonna maybe open up more, and I'm hoping for like a big rebound.
That's when everything goes
I'm hoping for like
the
the kids who didn't go to prom, hoping for them to just every weekend the economy's boosting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buying NFTs, this and this, networking with one another. I'm not saying just like gassing on drinks and stuff, but like you know what I mean? Like everyone's excited to participate again.
Well, and I feel like that. Like remember when summer hit last year? That's when everybody started going back out. I think that's what we kind of have to wait for.
But like it's never been the same.
No.
There was like I can't wait for like things to just open up because I think like that would psychologically a lot of people are like
that'll help a lot of people's mental health too.
Of course,
realistically, right? Because like that's a big thing for us. We're lucky here in Ontario that the 31st are opening gyms back up, which is good for a lot of the people who have been like kind of sad, kind of waiting for this, and like also people have been like working so hard to maintain this like form or whatever, just because like some people have shows that are coming up with things reopening, right? So it's like I guess it's a good chance for like everybody to get back in, and hopefully everyone's in a better mental state.
And I mean like I'm like because then that way I think I could see the market kind of like correcting or like kind of like you know, but you never know. You never know. No one knows.
No, but I think it's a kind of what's the word? Our saying is hindsight is 20/20. Yeah. Right.
Have you read any like books this week or the last couple of weeks?
Nothing yet. I was looking at this one book. I have it on my desk. It's called Beyond Crazy. It's a mental health book actually. It's like a bunch of stories about different authors, kind of like telling you how mental health affected them. Yeah. And them kind of going through the story of like either it's a sibling, a family member themselves, or like an experience that they've dealt with, and then they kind of lead you in and like. So for example, I don't like I've only read like the premise of some stories, but like one was like tackling anxiety and how like it was really crippling for her. Yeah. And like how she kind of dealt with it. So I don't know. I want to dive into it, but like I think for that book, the reason I haven't is like I've been so into like these not self-help books, but like
I love self-help books.
What is it? Autobiographies, where people tell their stories, and I kind of get motivated through that. For like so like maybe it's just I'm reluctant to start it super fast because like I know it's not that type of book, and it's like one of those books I'm gonna have to sit there and read, but. That's the book I'm gonna start reading. I think. Yeah, other than the one.
We're excited to hear about how it is.
It'll be. I'll tell the pod a couple stories after I get through it too, right? Because like I think it's important to understand like it's different. Every situation is different for everybody, and people deal with situations differently, right? And like we should all kind of understand that with everything, there's a different way to handle things. Yeah. Right. So.
Yeah, I agree. One book I guess I've kind of started reading is Traction. It's more like a business oriented book, but it talks about how a lot of us like I guess who are part of businesses or are helping operate a business or who operate a business, we kind of let the business operate us as opposed to us putting the right kind of systems to operate the business. I'm only in chapter 2 or 3.
It's kind of automated, right?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like that's the thing, right? With like. Just in general, when you do have a business, like you're working for it, right? And like one guy said, like I read this guy actually quote this. He said, "Everybody's so scared to work these like so many hours, right? Where you for 5 years, if you worked so hard on the business and like dedicated all your hours as much as you could, and within those 5 years after, the business is self-sustaining, where it does everything for itself."
But like intentfully though, like you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it says like these should be 10 things that you should do before like even like you know. Going about a business, and it's like very intentful planning. Yeah, because like everything with a time frame is gonna get done. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like so it's. So I'm only in chapter 2. Like so it's early, but honestly I love it.
You like it so far?
So sick. It honestly got my mindset more sharp. Like I know kind of like what I'm gonna be doing for this year in regards to like quarters. Like, you know what I mean? Like in regards to personal goals and stuff like that, and it's just
structured now, right?
Yeah, it's adding that. It's adding that to you, and like I said, it makes sense too, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like for me, I'm hoping. I don't know. Right now with the new dog, that's kind of my goal. Just gotta prep this up. Sooner or later, we'll kind of take off from there, right? But I wanna. right now I'm taking my time with everything. I think what I learned is like sometimes you rush things too quick and then you forget about the things like your mental health or everything like that. So now that school's done for me, everything else is done. It's kind of, we'll take this year slow, but as you said, intentfully, I'm gonna get stuff done this year.
Yeah,
right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that being said, I guess that concludes the podcast. And then for all of our audience, it'll mean the world to us if you can like, subscribe, engage,
share with your friends if you like. Just help us out.
If you feel like this could help someone else or change someone's perspective or lead someone to our page where it can encourage them to I guess live the Nüvida. Just you know what to do. Like share it, engage, and everything. So
right,
thank you.
Until next time. See you in 2 weeks.
Ciao for now.